Walt Disney once said to his investors that movie making and real estate are almost similar. In real estate, you have location, location, location. In movie making, you have story, story, and story. My story started about 7 years ago when I wrote the script Once Upon a Christmas Village. It's based on these colorful characters that live in a stained glass village under a Christmas tree. The story is enchanting, and I'm very proud to say that we just finished our 15-minute short film. But you can't make a movie by yourself. In fact, I have met some of the most incredible people working on this project. One of them being Danny Donati, who wrote the score and collaborated on the music. Danny and I worked on several musical soundtracks, including Twin Treasures, which won numerous awards last year. I then enlisted the talents of Paul Stolen, better known as Kit. Now, Kit created the concepts for all the characters, the vehicles, and locations for the movie. Kit uses innovative imagination to make this world come to life. To take things to the next level, we were going to need some financial guidance. That's where Joe and Samo came in. You know, Joe's business creativity and his steadfast belief in his project, as well as my vision, helped him raise the capital needed in just 2 weeks. One of the most exciting parts of this whole project was getting the voice talents of Jim Belushi as Santa Claus and Tim Curry as Sir Evil. That took us to London, England. We're here in cheery old England, and in front of Buckingham Palace. That's where the Queen lives, but we're not here to see the Queen. We're here to work with Tim Curry.
They will fear me, they will hide, bring their children all inside, because they know what kind of freak I am.
Then it was off to LA. In addition of playing Santa Claus, Jim Belushi gave us the added bonus of recording the introductory song entitled Christmas Happens Only Once a Year.
Can you smell it in the air? For Christmas comes but only once a year. Crap.
Once back in Orlando, the recording continued at Danny's studio. Amanda Davis and I recorded the songs and the dialogue for Troy and Noel.
He looked at me, and I don't know what to do.
She looked at me. Do you think she has a clue?
He is smiling. Oh, he's laughing, can't you see?
This is silly, 'cause she'll never notice me.
He is handsome, but he is a little shy.
She is pretty. Just go over and say hi.
What's he doing? Oh, he's walking right this way.
When I get there, I hope I know just what to say.
My heart's pounding. Do you think he'll read my mind?
All these feelings, I have simply lost my mind.
Hello?
Over the next few weeks, we would record more voices and replace the temp tracks with a live orchestra. Finally, it was time for the modeling and the animation. So I hired storyboard artist Mark Simon, who helped me plan every detail of every shot. Now, Mark is the author of several books on storyboarding, and he has his own studio right here in Orlando.
Really, the biggest issue that storyboard artists always run into is how to get into your head. You know, 'cause every director is different. So working with you is different than the way I'll work with somebody else.
Right.
So I've got all sorts of tricks. Like with you and I, it's been really fun because we actually acted out.
Yes.
And that's great. So we're not just sitting down like this and looking at notes. We get up, we're tugging on each other, jumping around.
Right. We partnered with a local studio on the back lot of Universal Studios Orlando, and we formed Dream Balloon Animation Studios. Animation supervisor Jeff Sheets assembled a crew of artists who would spend the next 6 months on this project. Kit worked with the modeling crew. They were turning his designs into computer models. Each character had to be modeled and programmed to move and speak. As this was a very theatrical piece, we decided to use motion capture technology. Now, this gives our characters the benefit of a live performance. Those performances were then applied to characters by Dave West. Dave is one of the world's top motion capture experts. He and his crew did captures for all the characters, but my favorite was Sir Evil.
That I'm their biggest foe, a scoundrel, a nasty man.
Working with Jeff, we decided to open the project up by combining the animated characters with live-action backgrounds.
The house was such an important character. I mean, the houses are really a character in the film, and we wanted to show them the best possible. And we were talking about, you know, animating them and trying to find a way to capture the beauty of the stained glass. We were kicking around a lot of ideas, but then it just became that if that's really what it's about, then actually using the same houses that inspired you as the backdrop for this, I think was going to give it a really interesting and cool look.
Lee Stringer and Karen Davis constructed the living room set on our soundstage, and Gentry Akins and I handled the art direction and decorating. The village itself was constructed by Emmy Award-winning special effects supervisor Ron Thornton. Ron and I spent days working out the tiny details to get the models just right for filming. Tom Henry was our director of photography, and we all came together for an all-night shoot that included both the village underneath a Christmas tree and the outside of Sir Evil's castle. Ron went on to construct the inside of Sir Evil's castle, and we shot that weeks later. For the next several months, our animation crew did shot after shot, combining the background photography, motion capture, lip sync, and more. They figured out how to animate 8 reindeer, put fur on a spider, and even stop time itself. Well, that's a brief overview of the process. But I would also like to acknowledge that the crew at Soundtracks in New York City created all the sound effects, mixed it with Danny's original score. This short was specifically designed for the film festival circuit. Now, I know it's a little edgy, and it's got a lot of adult humor to it, but the feature film is one that the whole family is going to enjoy. We hope you enjoy watching this film as much as we enjoyed making it.